Oh, hey guys, Chris here. As usual, I'll be doing. Oh wait, no, not as usual. I'm so used to saying that. I'm gonna be doing a college football video. Give you guys a brief overview for Thursday. And you know what? I'm not completely sure if I'll charge for my college football lineup. I think I might give away my first one for free, and if I do good with it, then I might just keep giving it away or charging. I don't know because I'm already charging for NFL. I feel like a sellout if I do both. But I mean, if I did, it wouldn't be expensive. It'd probably be like $5 for a season or something really cheap. Because you know, I want a little bit of money in my pocket. But I'll do a brief overview of who I like, who I think you should target. I don't really have an avoid section. College football is a little confusing, but I'll tell you guys who I like, and I'll make something, and if you guys like it, then feel free to use it. But let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah. Football. Yo, man, MLB. It's difficult, but I keep playing head to heads every day with all the lineups from Lineup Zone. I played like every single freaking one, and it keeps building bankroll that way. So that's what I'm gonna keep. That's what I'm keep doing for MLB, man. I'm just gonna keep running that Lineup Zone optimizer and just keep on running those lineups every single freaking day. And they are my sponsors, so shout out to them. And I appreciate the kickback they give to me. I felt like that was a commercial or something. Anyways, quarterback. Let's just get straight into quarterback. I am not paying up for Trevon Boykin, and he's probably like if you're just like a regular football fan or like an average college football fan, you probably know who Boykin is. I am not paying up for him. Also, not paying up for Marquise William or I knew Solomon. Um, I would like to kind of put quarterback importance not almost to the level of pitching, but I'd say they're definite like pitching in MLB. I don't think it's the same, definitely not the same, but I think that a QB, since they can score so much by themselves, they can be pretty important. Like Dowdy's capable of going 50. He's capable of throwing 8 touchdowns. Capable of going 40 touchdowns. Like he's crazy, and yeah, he's capable of 30. So 30 points by himself. That's kind of crazy. So they're definitely not on the same level of like importance of like an MLB pitcher, but quarterback is they're gonna give you a lot of freaking points just because the college systems are so skewed and so crazy. Um, so Dowdy is the only high paid one that I think is worth it. I think Boykin and Marcus Williams are overpriced. So is Anu Solomon. I don't know much about this Mason Rudolph guy. Um, Oklahoma State likes to pass the ball a lot, but they're playing the Chippewas, and if I'm not mistaken, the Chippewas are heavy underdogs, so that might not even be worth playing. Yeah, maybe Michael Vick's brother against Idaho, who sucks, and this will be in a dome. Maybe he's not a bad option. But I was reading up about this guy named what's his freaking name? He's on Duke. This guy's Cirque. He's supposed to be starting. He's like 6'4", 250 pounds. He can run the ball. He's like a dual threat. He didn't get a lot of time last year. He's a starter this year. He can run. He's like a dual threat, and he's looking like my quarterback because he's so cheap and Tulane is so trash. So I think he can do a little bit of everything. Cirque and Dowdy are my options here, and it's a $5,000 difference between Dowdy and Cirque. So I think Cirque can get 20 points just because he has ground game. He can run the ball, and he can definitely be like he's like a dual threat, and that really helps rushing yards. That's awesome. Tulane sucks, so so far I'm probably gonna go Cirque just because, and it gives me so much to play with, running back and wide receiver. And then tight end is just punt tight end. Just find somebody at the bottom who's starting. Like I never ever play much in a tight end. I was looking at Minnesota's tight end. So if Pisic's out, I'll probably play Lingen. If he's not out, I'll look for some other bum. I don't really look much into tight end just because they're not involved. I know Nick O'Leary was like 4.5K last year because he was actually involved, but I mean a majority of these guys just aren't involved in the passing game. So yeah, the tight ends are pretty useless. It's just a punt. Think of it as like a defense because they rarely ever make a difference in your lineup. It's pretty rare that happens. So I'm just going to stick those two and then just beef up these positions. And my must play is running back AJ Olay. Olet. This guy's a freaking monster, man. This guy's huge. He's gonna run over Idaho, and he's a lock. Lock him in your lineup. He's gonna destroy Idaho. Yeah, he's gonna destroy them. I'm counting like 30 points from this dude. I think he's gonna go off. Then my second running back, I love Leon Allen. I'd probably play him second because he gets involved a lot in the Western Kentucky's offense, and I believe they're running a lot more this year. But yeah, but also like Ralph Webb, just because I know he's gonna be the main force for Vanderbilt, and Western Kentucky's defense is the equivalent of like a Swiss cheese. It's so bad, and I think Ralph Webb's like their best player, so I think he'll get a heavy load and have a lot of points. So I like him. I can dig Ralph Webb. I think I might go Stanback though because I heard that he's going to get a shitload of carries. Florida International. I don't know much about Florida International, but I mean they're Florida International. They can't be that good. I think Stanback can have a good game. He's a pretty big dude from what I know, and he's capable of 20-plus games. I'm assuming he's going to get 30-plus touches against this team. He should, and he can also catch the ball a little bit. I saw. Yeah, he can get a couple catches, like 2. That'd be great. So yeah, I'm all in for Stanback. Stanback's probably my number 2. And then we just go into wide receiver here, and I really like Desmond Epps for Idaho. He's super cheap too. He's gonna be he's Idaho's number 1 receiver, and from what I know, he's a monster for Idaho. Yeah, and then against Ohio, that should be a pretty high scoring game. So I think Epps will be involved a lot there, and I get somebody on both sides in this game. So I really like Desmond Epps. He's one of my number 1 receivers, and then I'd like to get Dangerfield involved if he plays. If Dangerfield's playing, I'm probably going to play him. He's their go-to guy. He's Western Kentucky had some guy last year. I forgot his name. Oh no, it wasn't Western. Was it Western Kentucky? Oh, man, I don't remember who it was. Was it Vince Maley? Did he play for Western Kentucky? Was it Vince Maley who was the number 1 for Western Kentucky? No, that's Washington State. I don't know. I'm getting confused. Never mind. Jared Dangerfield, he's their number 1 dude, and this is a high scoring offense that passes the ball a lot. So he's probably my receiver. So I'm probably gonna throw him in. Farrell Cooper is a legit ass receiver, so you could probably play him. He had a 54-point game, so he's capable of some crazy shit. But I'm probably gonna avoid him. Then we got 7.2K for the rest of my receivers. I definitely avoid Quinshad Davis just because UNC has so many good receivers. What's his name? They have Ryan Switzer too. Ryan Switzer is actually not a bad sleep play if you need somebody cheap, but I'm definitely not paying up for that. I kind of like Rayford, but Vanderbilt doesn't like to pass the ball a lot. But he's the number 1 receiver since the other dude is out. And I like Caleb Jones. He's a little expensive though. He's the number 1 receiver for Arizona. They're going up against UTSA at home. He might just go off. Tawan Taylor, I like him a lot. He's another Western Kentucky dude, and he gets involved in the passing game a lot. I believe he's the number 2 receiver. I really like him too. I just got to figure out who was my last receiver, but Epps and Dangerfield is probably where I'm thinking. If you guys need a cheaper receiver, I really like this guy, Kroll. If I could find him. Jesse Kroll. This guy's the number 1 receiver for Central Michigan, and he should get a lot of touches because Oklahoma State should be in front. I wonder if I could actually do that and then upgrade my running back to top end running back. Devontae Booker up against Michigan. That's a little scary. I would like to get Nick Wilson, maybe Leon Allen, Devontae Booker. Yeah, I could probably do something like that because the running backs, man, they get you a lot of freaking points. That's at Utah, so I don't doubt Booker could have a really good game. It's just if it's worth that price tag. Because I really like Jesse Kroll as a cheap play. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do something like that. I might find a way to get Nick Wilson in my lineup just because he's a freaking monster. And he's from Fresno, just letting that be known. He's going up against UTSA, and I believe they played him last year. I don't know much about UTSA, but, I mean, it's Nick Wilson. And that's kind of the same way I'm feeling about Devontae Booker. But yeah, I've been hearing a lot of buzz about Kroll, and it makes sense if they're going to be behind. I mean, it makes sense that he would go off. So I'm just along the lines of what I'm thinking. Probably some AJ Ouellette, Devontae Booker, Epps, Dangerfield, Kroll, Lingen, and I'd pay up for tight end if I have to. But Cirque is looking like my quarterback, dual threat, lots of potential, really cheap. Lets you fill up all the rest of your spots too. Wish they had pictures though. That'd be kind of cool if they had pictures. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have much else to say, guys. It's just a brief little overview of what I'm thinking. Um, I'm definitely avoiding this TCU game. But there is one thing. If Deontay Gray and Josh Doxson are out, this guy Listenby, he might be a number one play because he's gonna get all the TC. He's gonna get all of TCU's attention. So maybe you take out Kroll and then find a way to get him in your lineup because if he's the number one receiver, because Deontay Gray and Doxson are out, I mean, he'll get a lot of attention because Boykin has to get his numbers up. And against Minnesota, I think he can do it. So Colby Lestonby, like if Gray and Doxson are out, I'll only do it then because then he's the number one target, and I'll definitely probably take out Kroll and drop in Lestonby because I like Epps a lot. I think Epps can have a really good game. Yeah, so that's what the lineup is looking like. I don't think there's really much else to say. Yeah, that's my lineup, guys. That's my college football lineup. That's looking like that will be it. I'll see if well, let me see if there's any other quarterbacks I really like. Not really. I don't really like anybody else. Cooper Rush, he might just pass the ball a lot. He has potential too. I mean, he has that potential, but I mean, he hardly ever showed it. So I'm not too crazy on that, but that's what I'm thinking, guys. So if you guys know college football, tell me what you guys think. This is along the lines of what I'm going to roll out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. Like I said, guys, just a brief overview. I wasn't going to get too in-depth. I'm just telling you guys what I think. And that's what I think I'm going to roll with. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I need to get a freaking I need to make a college football thumbnail for this. I'm going to make that shit right now. But that's it. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope it was insightful, and bye-bye.